Just have a little conversation. So this was spurred on by an email exchange that I had with a buddy this morning, and it was around a priest who had opened up a boxing gym in the church basement. He was like, "Hey, I'm gonna just open up a boxing gym for the youth that have limited purpose." And like, hey, the boxing gym guy's a Catholic priest. He's like, I don't care. Like, you guys can come into the boxing gym, come train. I don't care if you're a Jew, a Muslim, whatever. And there was pushback from the community. And the priest was like, hey man, if here's the deal, if you guys can find a better way to direct these men and keep them from doing terrible things and direct their lives, then you come up with it and I'll implement it. And of course, everybody got real quiet. So that led into an exchange back and forth. And, I was kind of thinking about it. My buddy's thinking about it. We're emailing back and forth about boxing gym. So watched a video about Mike Tyson, sent that out. And while you think, or at least a lot of people think, that boxing is just boxing, it's not just, getting in the ring and punching somebody else in the head. There's a ton of stuff that goes into it. There's a ton of training. There's a ton of conditioning. There's diet. There's sleep. There's exercise. There's waking up early. There's training of all sorts, and it's a full on lifestyle. So anyway, we were going back and forth, and I was thinking more and more about it. If you really want to ruin men, and you want to ruin us and give us no direction, and this is what society is doing right now, like actively for several decades, for all you lost dudes out there, all you lost boys, we'll call it that, is get rid of men's purpose, right? Or take that purpose and misconstrue it. Like, don't ever narrow it down. So that leads me to the thought, and we're just having a conversation here, is with no great war, like no great battle to fight, all these men are misdirected. And I was one of those men that was misdirected. And when you're misdirected, you fall into all sorts of degeneracy. And you're capable of all sorts of degeneracy. And when you're misdirected too, um, you have no narrowed focus on what you should be focusing on. Like, your focus is in a million different directions, and when you're focusing in a whole bunch of different directions and you're not really sure of your purpose, you can't put effective pressure on any one sole goal. It's like when the Romans would come and fight battles, the easiest way that they did that was by the constant training and the constant discipline that all those men would adhere to. So when their generals of those cohorts would say, we're going to direct your forces in this battle towards a pinpoint, they could, whatever, destroy the Goths or destroy the Vandals or whatever it might be. And the Vandals would disperse, and then once you have a dispersed army, they can't fight, and then you could easily track them all down, and that's the end of that. So young men, and you could even argue that young women too, like, the culture has programmed them, our modern culture has programmed them to be misdirected, to give them look at shiny things of consumerism and, my life, my body, my choice, this is my lifestyle. So they just get misdirected about just about everything. So about war, like, there's no big war, right? There's no big battle for men to fight in, which directs our intensity. And inside of all men, like, the purpose is to fight a big battle. Now, here's where things are going to get pretty crazy. Think about this, guys. If you wanted to subdue a population of men, how would you do it? Like, what's the other thing that men use as their purpose and direction? What is it? Let's think about it for a second. So war, right? So we got no great war. And like, no one really wants a great war either, I don't think. I certainly don't want a great war. I don't want my attention, in that direction. But it's a great way to get young men activated and get their sole purpose into, training for something, doing something bigger than themselves. That's a purposeful thing for men. If you want to destroy men, you give them no direction. You tell them to chase the wrong things and chase 100 of the wrong things all at once. So there's no directed power. The other way you destroy men, which is happening right now, is you destroy marriage and you destroy the family. Because here's the thing, guys. And all you like anti-marriage dudes get all upset and get your panties up between your butt cheeks and get all worried about stuff. But here's the thing about marriage is marriage and family directs men. Like, it gives you a purpose. Like, now you have a purpose that is bigger than you. It's for the next generation. The other thing that gives purpose, not only marriage, raising kids, having your job to raise those kids and provide for your family, protecting your family is a big component of that. And then the last thing is rightly ordered religion. You get all, so you want to destroy men, you destroy those things. You tell them that they're insignificant. They're not going to add value to their lives. Don't get married. Just play on, play off, right? Like stuff like that. Like keep it going. Direct your sexual energy to everything else other than the one person you should be directing it towards. Don't have a family. Don't get married because you'll probably get divorced. Like give that fear factor in there. Don't practice religion. Religion's just for the crazies, man. Like we only follow our five senses, right? That's it. Tell them there's no spiritual realm. There's no great battle. There's no devil. There's no demons. There's nothing to fight against. Just make them all bland. Get rid of marriage. Get rid of family. Get rid of religion. Get rid of the children. Get rid of work, purposeful work to support a family. Make it all about just working to get consumer goods or get your physique in line to like get that next girl to have a short-term crappy relationship. That's how you destroy. So if you guys want to rebuild yourselves, I'm not saying, get married first. I'm saying get rightly ordered religion first. Like that would be the big thing. Start getting yourself rightly ordered and you'll get strong. Like not like body worship, like physique worship, like taking all these like supplements and these pills and like making a weird thing about it. Just making an idol out of yourself, which is terribly strange. And it's if you make yourself an idol and you're checking yourselves out in the mirror, guys, like crazy, and you're not working out to get strong, make an idol out of yourself and you start. It's weird, man. It's weird, the guys at the gym that in the mirror taking pictures of themselves to post it. That's some terribly weird behavior. So I would say if you guys want to get direction in your lives, don't believe any of this other junk. You don't have to take these supplements like, I got to get the physique. I got to make 6 figures. I got to do this. Like, you can do that stuff as long as you don't worship it, but you're replacing the purpose in your life, which the purpose should be religion, marriage, family, the next generation. Religion points you upwards, something greater than yourself. The same thing with raising children. Like it points you upwards. Like you are forming a new generation. It gives you purpose in your life. Like your purpose isn't coming from consumer goods, easy, quick sexual gratification, laziness, eating, restaurants, whatever, supplements, worshiping self. So start becoming an actual man. And actual men practice religion, are married, have families, do things that are greater than themselves. And you can find that fulfillment in life by just following that simple plan. You don't need anything else. You don't need, the truth is, guys, you don't need all this stuff like, the physique and the six figures and the thing and the, just take care of your family, man. The other thing too is take care of your family enough to a point and live a lifestyle that when you do get married, that your wife is not working. Your wife is not under the direction of some other man who is her boss. That's something to consider, guys. Like, take care of your family. Take care of your wife. Make enough money and live a good enough life that you can do that and you can take her out of the workforce. So she is not, beholden to some other man that is not you. You'll have a lot more purpose in your life. So I suggest go get yourself some rightly ordered religion. With that, you'll probably end up finding a wife anyway. Get your life in order. Get your finances in order. Get your job in order. Don't make an idol out of any of those things. Get your strength in order so you're a capable man. You could do things. You could protect. You could fix stuff. You're strong in your mind and your body and your soul, and you're trained up. So just think about that, guys, and think about what society is saying. It's saying, don't do these things. You'll be happy without them. Are you? Are you happy without doing those things? Do you have direction without doing those things? Do you have a purpose that's higher than you without doing those things? Probably not. So something to think about. And for the guys that are like, oh, there's no good women out there, they're all blah, blah, blah. I made a video about this. Change your pool, man. Change who you are. Like, you're attracting those women, or you're seeking them out, or you're finding them on apps or whatever. That's a you problem. That's a you problem. Get off those things. Change that group of friends that you have. Change those, dating apps that you're using. Don't use them. Like, just be capable, and like a magnet, it ends up coming to you, especially through religion. The way it's always worked is like families would marry into other families that are also going to the same church or of the same social status, and like everything kind of gets arranged outside of, your mind getting distorted by fornicating before marriage. Because when you do that type of stuff, guys, like it screws with your mind. Like, the person that you're, intimately with, because you were doing that thing intimately with them, like, you may think that you love them. You may not think. You will probably have some semblance of feelings for them. And if you don't, you're using them as a utility, which is also disgusting in itself. And they're probably doing the same thing to you, just so you know, like, you're not the only one participating in that utilitarian action, and you're reducing something very special into a utility, like paying your water bill or something like that. So think about all these things, guys, and don't subscribe to all these channels. It's like, modern marriage is broken, modern this is broken, don't be religious. Like, just, work on yourself, get your body together, get your six pack, because that's not what man equals. You're not going to find fulfillment in that either. What you will find fulfillment in is religion, marriage, children, raising the next generation, having purpose in your life, like an actual God-given purpose, like you're forging a new generation. That's all I have to say, guys. If you like it, share, subscribe. Out.